Day 3, week 11. Today, we're gonna open up with a 4-part strength and Metcon superset. So we're kind of meshing it all together, and we're gonna change the game up and do some different moves that maybe we haven't done in the last few weeks. So move 1, if you guys have access to a stable pull-up bar, is we're gonna reintroduce toes to bar with a kip in it. So we're gonna go ahead and hop up. We are gonna initiate this move head and chest through, bring the toes up to the bar, and your first move, once the toes hit, is to bring that head and chest right back through. If we do not have a stable pull-up bar, we can substitute this with supine toes to bar, so you can grab a heavier dumbbell or something like a pull, and then you're gonna go ahead and raise your feet up towards that pull, and then try and slowly lower it down on the way down. Move 2. If we have a band, we're going to do band side steps for a prescribed amount of reps to the right side, then to the left side, and then you'll repeat it again for the prescribed amount of times in your plan. Now, if you don't have a band, which a lot of us won't, we're gonna go ahead and get into a half squat position and do the same amount of steps to each side, just substituting without a band. Move 3. If we have one of these types of bands, we have a prescribed amount of tricep push downs, and we're trying to move these nice and fast for the prescribed amount of reps. If we don't have one of these, we're gonna go ahead and use a dumbbell and do overhead tricep extensions. You're gonna have less reps for this movement as a substitute. And then the last piece, we have what's called a drop squat. Feet are gonna start hip width, and then they're gonna move to shoulder width. As we drop down into a squat, we're gonna raise up, bring them back to hip width. And we're doing that as many times as possible in a prescribed amount of time in your plan. Our strength / Metcon circuit 2 is gonna start with a newer movement. It is a drop lunge. This is not the same as the drop squat. What we're doing is, ideally we're gonna be at an elevated target. We're gonna have a pair of dumbbells. If you don't feel comfortable or confident with the pair of dumbbells, you don't need to utilize these. And we're gonna go ahead and step off. We're gonna lunge, step back, and then alternate our lunges. Now, if we don't have one, it's simple. We're just gonna do alternating dumbbell lunges. You're still shaky with those, go ahead and just do them body weight style. Our next move is a banded glute bridge off the deck. So we do these a lot in our live classes here at CrossFit Grandview. It's gonna be the same thing. You'll have a prescribed amount of reps. There's no tempo on these today. We're gonna go ahead and just hit the prescribed amount of reps while we're pushing our knees out against that band and giving our glutes a nice squeeze at the top. Move 3. Offset push-ups. We did some of these last week. We are gonna stagger our hands, hit a prescribed amount of push-ups, reset, stagger those hands once again, and do the same amount of reps on the opposite side. And then our little Metcon portion is we're gonna do a max, not a max set of burpees. We're gonna do a prescribed amount of burpees, getting flat to the ground with a jump and clap overhead. Once we complete the prescribed amount with the remainder of time that's on your plan, You will then execute as many double or single unders as possible. All right, that's it for today. I think you guys are gonna enjoy this workout.